Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about ways that you can fill up your notebooks. I have a bunch of notebooks that I just don't like to touch because they're so beautiful, and that's an unhealthy obsession. But anyways, let's just get on with the video. So the first thing you can do to fill up your journal is have a diary. This is the most common way to fill up a notebook. You can talk about your day, how it went. You can write in the morning about things that you want to get done during that day. Yeah, just keeping a day-to-day of like how you're feeling, or things, like I said, things you want to accomplish or something like that is ideal way to use your notebooks. Next, we have my content ideas journal. So this is where I keep all of my content ideas. What I do is I actually will cut out a smaller calendar version of the month, and then I will glue that into the page and kind of like plan out what type of content I want to do. Sometimes it'll stick, sometimes things change up. You know, different ideas change up, but for the most part I try to keep on schedule with that. And so I have a blog section and then a YouTube section, and I just kind of go through there and just write down different things that I need to do or different ideas that I might have for that month. Next, we have bullet journaling. So if you have a notebook or any type of journal around and you want to be able to do something creative but also like kind of make your own like planner, bullet journaling is the way to go. I love bullet journaling. If you guys want to check out any of my bullet journaling videos, I'll leave a link in the description, but I have a bunch of them. I just started bullet journaling this year, but I do find it to be a creative outlet. I get to design my planner the way I see fit and cater to the needs that I have. So I find bullet journaling really awesome. My next journal I have as my like doodle journal and bullet journal ideas. So I just started doing this. So any ideas that pop into my head about my bullet journal spreads or anything like that, I put in this journal right here, maybe testing out different drawings or shapes and drawing stuff out. I put right in here, testing out different colors of how I want the bullet journal to look and stuff like that will go in here. Also any, like I said, any doodles or anything that just come to mind pretty much go in this journal. Next, I have my goals and weekly check-in journal. I got this idea from Michelle B. I'll leave her link of her channel in the description as well. But she does goals and weekly check-ins with herself to make sure she's on top of her goals and is staying on track of getting those goals accomplished. And I thought it was an amazing idea, and so this is something that I started out doing in the beginning of the year, and I've been trying to just keep up with it. But basically I'll just go through and brain dump all the things that I need to do, and then at the end of the week I'll see what worked that week for me to get my goals done, what didn't work, and how I can make the next week better. Another way you can fill up your journals or notebooks is by just writing down things you learned. I watch a lot of videos or read a lot of blog posts where they give like really good information, and sometimes just writing it on a sticky note or something like that, you'll lose it. So I just dedicate 2 journals for just writing down those things that I might learn from a YouTube video or a blog post. And whenever I want to go back and look at those things that I learned, I will go to these 2 notebooks for those tips that was given in those videos and blog posts. So next I have my layout journal. So I have a journal where I write all of my content ideas, but just to flesh out my ideas a little bit more and see how those are going to come to life, I have a layout journal. So any blog post ideas or video ideas that I want to take the next step on, those will go into this journal, and I just basically plan out of exactly what points and stuff that I want to get across in the video or the blog post, and maybe like title ideas and stuff like that will go into this book. I find it best to do this better. It's just a lot better, and it saves a lot of time when it comes to filming. That way I know exactly what points I want to get across in my videos and my blog posts. Next, I have a journal where I just basically write down random things that I need to do. It really helps me stay on task of like specific things that are like major that I need to get done that day. I don't know why I do it. I noticed that I do write in it less now that I bullet journal, but nonetheless I still kind of use it. So yeah, also just jotting down those to-do list items and then scheduling in your bullet journal exactly when you want to do those items can also help you regulate your time and just be a little bit more precise with getting those things done. So next I have a sketchbook. I actually just started using this sketchbook, but sketchbook is a good way to, you know, use that space up if you guys like drawing, of course, but if you're like trying to learn how to draw, take a notebook and just draw anything you see. Like, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I like sketching, so I have a sketchbook. That's another way I get to fill up that notebook and journal, and it's so rewarding after you have filled up a sketchbook and you go back and look at those drawings. It's really fulfilling. So yeah. Next I have a painting like journal. I specifically use this one for paint because the pages are a lot thicker and they are actually made for watercolor paint, so none of these paint bleeds through the pages. It doesn't warp the page either. So this is mainly where I do a lot of my painting and stuff like that. I do in this book. And lastly, I have my planner. So this is like, I do bullet journal, but I just go ahead and keep a planner on hand because sometimes I do have ideas or I have stuff that is like 6 months in advance and I just need to write it down somewhere. And of course I don't make my bullet journal layouts 6 months in advance, so I also just keep a planner. And so once I do make the spread for that month, I'll just transfer dates and information over. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.